For this series in Spacecraft Guide, we are going to focus on the Space Shuttle. We're going to concentrate on the flight instruments to teach you how the astronauts flew the Space Shuttle in flight and in orbit. In this issue of Spacecraft Guide, I am going to continue my work on teaching you how to fly the Space Shuttle, and also at the end of this video show you how you can get this VR tool that you can play with like I am here. But we're going to start off for this issue to go and work on another switch that is very important, the Air Data Switch. This is a switch that selects where you're getting your data from the pitot tubes. And when you click on it, it takes you to the Air Data Switch, as you can see here. Now there's one of these for the commander and for the pilot, so there's one on each side of the airplane. What this switch does is it determines the source of data for the alpha Mach indicator, which is your speed, and altitude vertical velocity indicator, which is our altimeter and also our how fast we are climbing or descending, which is our vertical speed. So it's with the switch in the left or right, the left or right air data probe assembly data is processed and displayed. These probes are not deployed below Mach 5, and that's because if they were going that over Mach 5, it would rip the probes off the side of the airplane. So the probes are pushed at Mach 5, come out. However, the data will not be accurate until the velocity is less than Mach 3.5 due to calibrations of the probe. So what you will be getting for those probes, instead of those probes, would be from the IMUs, the Inertial Measuring Units. They'll be telling you how fast you're going across, in orbit, from the IMU data and GPS data. So that air data switch, that's the air data switch, and this is very important because it will choose the air data for the left and right side. Now that's for both pilots. So you got to remember now there's a left and a right for each pilot. So there's really 4 of the probes, and how they do it is the left will be, if this is the commander side and he sits on the left side, they'll have his left side, him on the left, his pitot, or the right, it will go to the one on the right side, but it is a different one than what the pilot is using. The reason why they do that is redundancy again. So you will never have 2 going off the same source, because just for making sure that you don't have any faults. Because if both of you have a left one out, well, maybe they're you might be able to switch over to if there's only one on the left and both of the left, both are going to be on the right side, and that can lead to maybe some data that's not truthful. So that's why they do that. Now, for our paying subscribers and our free subscribers, which again, it's free, it doesn't cost you anything. We're going to go deeper into the schematics of this switch. So if you are a member, either paying or free, and you click on schematics,